Born on December 15, 37 AD, in Antium, modern-day Anzio, Italy, Nero Claudius Caesar Augustus Germanicus came into the world during a period of political intrigue and familial conflict. His father, Gnaeus Domitius Ahenobarbus, was a powerful senator, and his mother, Agrippina the Younger, was a determined and ambitious woman with close ties to Rome's imperial family. Nero's early life was shaped by instability and danger, particularly after his father's death when he was just 3 years old. Agrippina's marriage to Emperor Claudius in 49 AD brought Nero into the imperial fold. Using her influence, Agrippina convinced Claudius to adopt Nero, placing him in line for the throne ahead of Claudius's biological son Britannicus. In 54 AD, following Claudius's suspicious death, rumored to be caused by Agrippina's poisoning, Nero ascended to the throne at the tender age of 16. Initially, his reign promised hope, but it would soon descend into one of history's most controversial chapters.
The early years of Nero's reign, often referred to as the Quinquennium Neronis, 5 good years of Nero, were marked by relative stability and good governance. Guided by wise advisors like the philosopher Seneca and the general Burrus, Nero enacted policies that benefited the public, including tax reductions and aid for the poor. His leadership seemed to prioritize the welfare of Rome, and many viewed him as a cultured and enlightened ruler. However, Nero's true interests lay elsewhere. He had a passion for the arts, particularly music, theater, and poetry, which he pursued with great enthusiasm. While his artistic ambitions endeared him to some, they alienated many in the Senate and military, who viewed his focus on entertainment as unbecoming of an emperor. Over time, Nero's reliance on his advisors waned, and his darker impulses began to emerge.
As Nero's confidence grew, so did his willingness to consolidate power by any means necessary. His relationship with his mother Agrippina deteriorated as she sought to control his rule. In a shocking turn of events, Nero orchestrated her assassination in 59 AD, allegedly having her stabbed after several failed attempts to drown or poison her. This act marked the beginning of a reign defined by paranoia and brutality. Nero's reign became increasingly erratic as he eliminated perceived rivals, including his wife Octavia, his stepbrother Britannicus, and numerous senators. His lavish spending on personal pleasures and grand construction projects drained Rome's treasury, further alienating the elite. Meanwhile, Nero's fascination with Greek culture and his public performances as a musician and actor scandalized traditional Roman society.
In 64 AD, disaster struck when a massive fire engulfed Rome, destroying much of the city over 6 days. Rumors quickly spread that Nero had ordered the fire to clear land for his grandiose building projects, including the Domus Aurea, Golden House, a sprawling palace complex. According to legend, Nero played the lyre and sang as the city burned, though this account is widely regarded as apocryphal. To deflect blame, Nero accused the fledgling Christian community of starting the fire, initiating one of the first major persecutions of Christians in Roman history. Many were executed in gruesome ways, including being burned alive or torn apart by wild animals. These actions solidified Nero's reputation as a cruel and capricious ruler, both in his own time and in the annals of history.
By the later years of his reign, Nero's popularity had plummeted. Revolts broke out in various parts of the empire, including in Britain under Boudicca and in Judea. In 68 AD, the Roman Senate declared Nero a public enemy after a rebellion led by the governor Galba. Facing certain capture and execution, Nero fled Rome. On June 9, 68 AD, at the age of 30, he took his own life, famously declaring, "What an artist dies in me," as he stabbed himself with the help of a servant.
Nero's death marked the end of the Julio-Claudian dynasty and plunged Rome into a period of chaos known as the Year of the Four Emperors. His reign left a legacy of destruction, extravagance, and cruelty, but also a fascination that endures to this day. Ancient historians like Tacitus and Suetonius painted a damning picture of Nero, portraying him as a mad tyrant whose self-indulgence led to his downfall. However, modern scholars have re-evaluated his reign, noting his cultural contributions and the challenges he faced as a young ruler in a volatile empire. For many, Nero symbolizes the dangers of unchecked power and the perils of prioritizing personal ambition over the common good. His life serves as a cautionary tale about the responsibilities of leadership and the consequences of failing to uphold them.
Nero's story is one of ambition, artistry, and ultimate downfall. From a promising young ruler to a symbol of tyranny, his reign highlights both the grandeur and fragility of imperial Rome. Despite his infamy, Nero remains one of history's most compelling figures, a ruler whose life and legacy continue to captivate and caution.